next discrete distribution we are going to start is binomial distribution. It is also one of the discrete distributions. As you know that a discrete random variable should have a PMF. So let us consider a variable x which is discrete in nature. To say that it follows a binomial distribution, it should have a PMF of the form NCX, P power x, Q power n minus x. So whenever you consider a random variable, discrete random variable x, then it is called a binomial variate if it has PMF of the form NCX, P power x, Q power n minus x. Here x is the random variable. So we indicate that notationally as x follows binomial with parameters that we specify the parameters within the parenthesis. So here x is a random variable with two parameters n comma p. So this if it has PMF of the form NCX, P power x, Q power n minus x, then this x is called a binomial random variable and its distribution is called binomial distribution. So whenever it's a discrete variable, always it assumes a finite number of values. So the values x assuming here is nothing but 0, 1, 2, so on n. So you need to specify all the terms involved in this. Here n is nothing but indicates the total number of trials, x indicates the number of successes, p indicates the probability of success, q indicates the probability of failure. So a random variable x is said to be binomial distribution. What are the parameters of binomial distribution? Always each distribution will have parameters. The parameters of binomial are n comma p. This is the PMF and these are the terms involved in this. So what is p plus q? We know that p plus q is always 1. So let us enter into the properties of binomial distribution. As I said you that in discrete distributions, the only two distribution which have all the properties are nothing but binomial and Poisson. All means moments you should derive, all the generating functions, all the recurrence relationships, additive property, all whatever the properties are to discuss, all the properties are applicable to both binomial and Poisson distributions. So always this is a sequence, you should follow the same for all the discrete distributions. First property you should discuss is nothing but you should check whether the total probability is 1 or not. You know that all these are discrete distributions. So any derivation in this is going to start with sigma. So total probability 1 means sigma px should be 1. Am I right? You should check it. You should check whether sigma px is equal to 1 or not. So you consider the LHS, which is nothing but sigma p of x. So what is the variable here? X is the variable. What is the PMF of binomial distribution? NCX, P power x, Q power n minus x. What is the range of x? X is from 0 to n, just now we have specified. So the first property you need to check is total probability is 1. That is, you need to verify this. For this I have considered the LHS, which is nothing but sigma p of x is equal to sigma x is equal to 0 to n. P of x I have substituted the form of binomial distribution. So let us continue with that. So sigma p of x is nothing but sigma over x is equal to 0 to n NCX, P power x, Q power n minus x. So here if you expand this, expanding means you have x is assuming the values from 0 to n. First you put x is equal to 0, then you replace x is equal to 1 up to n. So first term will be NC0 if you put x is equal to 0, P power 0, Q power n minus 0. Next one, put n x value is 1, NC1, P power 1, Q power n minus 1. So on. What is the last value of n? NCn, P power n, Q power n minus n is nothing but 0. So we already know that this is binomial expansion. I think this is the binomial expansion of you all know the expansion which we have already used while discussing the moments. So if you compare these two, I think as we have n terms here and all these are in terms of combinations and powers, we can compare these two. In place of x you have p, okay, in place of a you have q. So we can write that as either q plus p or p plus q whole power n. What is q plus p? We know that p plus q or q plus p is 1. So 1 power n, which is nothing but 1. So we came to know that sigma p of x is 1. So we can call this is a PMF. Moreover, the important point you need to note while deriving the total probability is 1 is nothing but the expansion which we got. The expansion which we got is nothing but q plus p whole power n in binomial distribution. Whenever I ask the question like what is the common expansion means, you should remember the expansion in binomial distribution is q plus p whole power n. So the second property which we are going to discuss is nothing but deriving moments. So you know that moments are derived by using the generating functions and other simple method called direct method. So if in the examination it is given to you derive moments, you cannot use the MGF. This procedure you should go on. If the question is like derive moments with MGF or CGF, you should use the next one which we are going to discuss. So if they won't specify anything, simply they ask derive moments means always you should go for direct methods. So after discussing the total probability is 1, we came to know that general expansion that binomial distribution involves is q plus p. So moments means which moments we calculate? We calculate non-central first. I think non-central are indicated with mu r dash and its formula is expectation of x power r. So how many moments we calculate? We calculate first 4 moments like mu1 dash, mu2 dash, mu3 dash, mu4 dash. Then using the interrelationships we are going to calculate the central moments from non-central. So what is the formula for this? All these are discrete. To expand this expectation, we start with sigma. Within the brackets we have x power r. So x power r into p of x. So this is the formula for x power r. So what is p of x here? NCx, p power x, q power n minus x, and x is ranging from 0 to n. So let us first put a concentration on deriving first moment which indicates mu1 dash. So put r is equal to 1. If you put r is equal to 1 there, you will get mu1 dash is equal to sigma x into NCx, p power x, q power n minus x. X is from 0 to n. So to calculate mean from this, what you need to do is nothing but first we expand this NCx. Okay, I'll rewrite the term again. We are calculating mu1 dash which is nothing but x NCx, p power x, q power n minus x. X is from 0 to n. So the first step you should do for mu2 dash, mu3 dash, mu4 dash all same. You should do is nothing but first expand this. What is the formula for NCR? N factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. So NCx is n factorial by x factorial into n minus x factorial into p power x, q power n minus x. What is the first step? Write the formula and replace r is equal to 1. Then don't touch anything. Just we are going to do the expansion step by step. First we expand this NCx. Write the formula for NCx. So here x, okay, n factorial by, we know that x factorial can be written as x into x minus 1 factorial into n minus x factorial. Now what after first we have expanded NCx, then you have expanded x factorial. Write the remaining terms as it is. Sigma x n factorial by x into x minus 1 factor. Next what I am going to expand is nothing. Next simple adjustment I am going to do is nothing but can I write this p power x in this way. In the power I am adding and subtracting 1 here. That is p power x minus 1 plus 1. And also here also I am adding and subtracting 1 in both the terms. In the power, for p also I have added and subtracted. For the other term also I have added and subtracted 1 here. Then I think these x are going to cancel. Sigma n factorial by x minus 1 factorial into n minus x factorial. I want to write this as p power x minus 1 into p power 1. I think this a power m plus n is a power m into a power n. So p power x minus 1 into p power 1. This one I want to write as we have n minus 1 minus x plus 1. Just I took common from minus from the next two terms. I got q power n minus 1 minus x minus 1. So in the next step what I am going to do is nothing but I am going to expand this n factorial. And into why I am going to do all these is I will tell you at the end. N into n minus 1 factorial, x minus 1 factorial. This also I want to write n minus 1 minus x minus 1 factorial. I think here n minus 1 minus x plus 1. These two are going to write n minus 1 as n minus 1 minus x minus 1. I will get the same term. So here I got p power x minus 1 into p power 1 q power n minus 1 minus x minus 1. So why I am writing all this is nothing but I am going to use the general expansion for binomial distribution. What is the general expansion for binomial distribution? Q plus p. So what is the running variable here? X is the running variable. Here we can take out the terms which doesn't involve x. So I won't take out this. I will take out n, and I want to take out this p from here. So I am with here after taking those terms and minus factorial terms I have kept in the summation itself. P power x minus 1 q power n minus 1 minus x minus 1. So can I write it is in the form of like n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. In place of n we have n minus 1. In place of x we have x minus 1. So using the same formula for NCR we can write that as mu1 dash is equal to np sigma n minus 1 c x minus 1. Here we have p power x minus 1 q power n minus 1 minus x minus 1. Now tell me what is the general term or the PMF of binomial distribution. I think this is the PMF of binomial distribution. What is the general expansion we got? Q plus p whole power n is the general expansion we got. So if we compare these two, okay, sigma, while doing sigma px we got this. I said to remember the general expansion in this, which is nothing but q plus b. If we observe this, we have n minus 1 c x minus 1 p power x minus 1 q power n minus 1 minus x minus 1. If you compare these two, in place of n we have n minus 1, in place of x we have x minus 1. So no change in the term expansion, but here in the power n we are going to get n minus 1. So mu1 dash is np q plus p whole power n minus 1. What is q plus p? We know that q plus p is 1. So we got mu1 dash as np into 1 power anything is 1. So simply we got mean of binomial distribution as mu1 dash. Now I am going to variance. So before calculating variance, I think this is the second moment is nothing but variance, which is nothing but mu2 is equal to mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square. So already we know mu1 dash is np. You should calculate mu2 dash. So what is mu2 dash is expectation of x square. So how do you expand this? Is it discrete or continuous one? As it is a discrete one, you will start with sigma x square into p of x, which is nothing but sigma. I said you in one of the class like we can write x square as x into x minus 1 plus x. we can write x square as x into x minus 1 plus x square. So those expansions we are going to use. I gave for x cube and x power 4. So now I want to write this x square as x into x minus 1 plus x into p of x. For calculation of, I am not going to consider x square directly. We know that this one I have already given you in the class, that x square can be written as x into x minus 1. So I have replaced this x square with the equivalent expression. Now I am going to split this into two terms, that is mu2 dash is equal to x into sigma, we have x into x minus 1 into p of x plus sigma x p of x. I think sigma x p of x is nothing but mean. So we can write that as x into, so second term expression is already with us, which is nothing but what is the mean of binomial distribution n. I think this stands for mean. This is already evaluated. So you should focus only on the first term. So consider the first term of this mu2 dash, which is nothing but, now again same, let us write the PMF of binomial distribution. What is the PMF? NCX p power x q power n minus x. Now what is the first step I said to while expanding this? First you should expand this by using the formula NCR. Then after expanding this, you should add and subtract in the 2 in the powers. While doing mean, we have added and subtracted 1 in the powers. While doing mu2 dash, you should add plus 2 minus 2 in the powers. While doing mu3 dash, you should add and subtract 3. And for fourth moment, you should add 4 plus 4 and minus 4. So what is the first step? Please, you should expand this. I think you know the formula for this. We have expanded and we will write the same, don't disturb these two, sigma. What is the next step? You better expand these two, except these two, let us expand this n into, I want to write till n minus 2 because we are going to add and subtract 2 in that. In the previous mu1 dash we have written n factorial as n into n minus 1 factorial. Here we are going to write n factorial as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, and the first term remains same. X factorial we are going to write again the same till 2, x into x minus 1 into x minus 2 factorial, and let us write these two as it is. Then take out except the factorial terms. I think we can cancel x minus 1, x minus 2. So you are with n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial by n minus x factorial. What I said, then you go to the powers. You should add and subtract minus 2. Q power, here also add and subtract plus 2 and minus 2. So now what is the variable here? What is the variable here? X is the variable. So except this factorial term, take out this n into n minus 1 sigma n minus 2 factorial. Now here also you add and subtract minus 2 and plus 2. P power, I want to split this, p power x minus 2 into p square, q power n minus 2 minus x minus 2. So we got n into n minus 1 into, here we got everything here. So I'll rewrite the step here. So we got this as, we have taken out the term n into n minus 1, we are with n minus 2 factorial by, in the denominator we have n minus 2 minus x minus 2 factorial into x minus 2 factorial. We have p power x minus 2 into p square, q power n minus 2 minus x minus 2. So we can take out this p square out of the summation. I think again the same, n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. We can write that as NCR means in place of n we have n minus 2, in place of x we have x minus 2, p power x minus 2, q power n minus 2 minus x minus 2. What is the general expansion we use in binomial distribution? The general expansion we use is q plus p. So except that n is being replaced with n plus 2. What is q plus p? Q plus p is always 1. So you got this as n minus n into p square. This is the first term in our mu2 dash, not the entire mu2 dash. So mu2 dash is nothing but n into n minus 1 into p square plus np is mu2 dash. Now we have obtained mu2 dash. Now let us go to variance, which is nothing but mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square. What is mu2 dash? It is mu2 dash. What is mu1 dash square? Np whole square. So let us multiply this. N into n square minus n into p square plus np minus n square p square. Again on the further multiplication of this, n square p square minus np square plus np minus n square p square. These two cancels and you got mu2 as np minus np square. I think we can take out np common from this. Will be with 1 minus p. So we know that p plus q is 1. So what will be from this? Q will be 1 minus p. Using that, n variance will be npq. So we got variance of binomial distribution as np. So the first two moments of binomial distribution are derived. Okay, thank you.